So I know that it's not the end of the year yet, but it's some time since the last part of this series and you still didn't reach the like requirements for the next video. And I also plan to stop making tutorials on this channel. So with this, enjoy this long video where I combined all of the Clicker Simulator 2025 videos together. Welcome to how to make a Roblox Clicker Simulator in 2025. And let's jump right into it. I accept that you already have some knowledge, so I won't be showing you how to open this base plate or how to download Studio. But what we need to do is open this place. Doesn't matter what place, but I recommend you to open a blank base plate. Then go to game settings and click save to Roblox. Name it however you want. You can choose the creator, the devices and team create and data sharing. I will disable data sharing because I don't want to do that, and let's save the game. And this allowed us to go there into game settings again, and now we can go to permission, change that to public. Now go to security and we need to enable Studio access to API services. Maybe you can also enable these two and save. In this part I will show you how to make the clicker button and a place where you can sell your clicks to transfer them into cash. In the next part we will be creating the data store and a shop UI where you can upgrade your click. But for that I want to have at least 5 likes on this video. So yeah, leave a like and now let's get into it. We will start by creating a server script, so insert the script into server script service and let's call it leader stats. And we will start by detecting when the player joins, so game get service players dot player edit connect function, and let's add player there. Now let's make a variable for our leader stats, so local leader stats equals to instance.new. This will create a new instance and the instance will be a folder and the folder will be inside our player. And now let's rename it and let's rename it to leader stats. It has to be exactly like this or it won't be shown in the top right corner. Then let's create 2 new variables which will be clicks. This will be a number value and it will be inside of the leader stats. Clicks.name equals to clicks and clicks.value will be 0. We will also create a cache variable and this will be exactly how the clicks are, but instead of clicks we will call it cache. Now we can go to replicated storage and let's add a folder and let's rename it to remote events, so we stay at least somehow organized, and insert a remote event and call it get clicks. Now insert another server script service and we can name it like get clicks. What we can do now is fire a function every time we detect this remote event, so game get service replicated storage wait for child remote events wait for child get clicks dot on server event connect function, and let's insert our player there as a parameter, so plr. And what we will do is increase the player's cache or clicks, so player dot leader stats dot clicks dot value plus equals to 1. And this is basically everything for the server for now. Now we can create the button. For this we will need to go into starter GUI and insert a screen GUI. Let's rename it into like click button, and I like to check the ignore GUI inset just to not mess with the positioning and size and other stuff. Now you can insert any button, but I will insert text button. Set the entry point to 0.5 there, 0.5, so it will be easier for us to animate the button in the future. So I definitely leave a like so we can get in there too. Remove the text and we can set the size from offset to scale, so maybe 0.5, and there too, and now we can scale it manually. What I will add is UI aspect ratio, so it's exactly a square. We can then add a UI corner to make it round, and we can edit the UI corner, maybe 0.2 or 0.3. I think 0.4 is alright. We can also add UI stroke to make it look better, and let's set it to 3, and let's set the apply stroke mode to border. Then we can add a image label, set the anchor point to 0.5 and set the position to 0.5, set the size to 0.9, and now go there and set the background transparency to 1, and you can select any image that you want there. So I will quickly just choose an image for my computer, and you can also change it however you want. So as you can see, my image is pretty big, so I can go there and decrease the position a little bit more, so maybe 0.8. Now we can go to text button and we can select our background color. I think I will get a cyan, something like this. Then we can go to the text button and we can go to position and set it to 0.5 on the x-axis and maybe right there. You can go to view, you can go to test and test it on different devices. Now what we will do is insert a local script and we will rename it to get clicks. We will start by getting our player, so local plr equals to game get service players dot local player, and then local event equals to game get service replicated storage wait for child remote events wait for child get clicks. And now we will create a function for every time when you click the button, so script.parent.mouse button one click connect function. What we can also do, so players can massively spam this. That means you can get an auto clicker and you can get like infinite amount of clicks per second, probably. One thing how you can fix that is by adding a debounce. But if you want to keep super OP auto clickers and don't have any limit, then you don't need to add debounce. But for this example I will show how to make debounce. So we just do local debounce equals to false, and then we will do if debounce equals to false, then we will set debounce to true, then we will wait maybe 0.1 second and set the debounce to be false again. So we can click on this and it will give you click only every 0.1 seconds. And basically all we need to do now is just do event fire server. We can test the game now, and as you can see we have our cache and clicks there, and when we click we get clicks. And before we continue with the video, please go check out this game. It's called Monster Showdown, made by Aureum Realms. In this Roblox game you are killing monsters, buying new weapons and unlocking new areas, buying new pets and bunch of other stuff. So yeah, at least try this game. The game link is down in the description. You can also join our group, it's also down in the description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and the link for that is also down in the description. And that's it, let's get back into the video. So now we just need to add a part that when you touch you get cash. And for that I will be using this model. And if you want to get this model, you can join my Discord server. The link for the Discord server is down in the description. After you reach a certain level, you will get access to a certain channel. And in this channel you will be able to find some links, scripts and stuff like that. And this model will be there too, so yeah. Otherwise you can just use the basic part or make your own model. But you just need to detect when you touch a part and then do something, which is what I'm going to show you now. So in this model I have touch part, which is this part. I can make it like this so we can see it. I also have can collide set to false, and we can add a script there, and we can rename the script into like sell clicks. And what we can do now is script.parent.touched connect function, and we will need to get the hit, so let's put the hit there. And we need to check if a player touched it. So how are we going to do that? We are going to first get the human right, So local humanoid equals to hit.parent find first child humanoid. And then what we will do is if humanoid then, so if it's something touches it and something is a humanoid, then we can check if that humanoid is from a player. So local plr equals to game get service players and then get player from character, and we can do humanoid.parent if player, then player.leader stats.cache.value plus equals to player.leader stats.clicks.value, and then we will do player.clicks.value equals to 0. And maybe for safety reasons we can add a debounce there too, so local debounce equals to false if player, then if player and debounce equals to false. Then we will do this and change the debounce to be true, then maybe wait 0.1 seconds and set the debounce to be false again. And now that should be everything. You can publish it to Roblox and test the game. And clicks is not well. Oh, okay. This is a easy fix. Just go to our cell clicks script and put .leader stats there, and everything will be fixed. So now we can get these and transfer them into cache. So this is everything for this part. As I said, in the next part we will be creating the upgrade shop UI and leader stats, maybe some more stuff. Probably I will add a UI indicators that will show you how much cache and clicks you have, but 100% data store so you can save your cache and clicks, and a upgrade shop UI so you can upgrade how many clicks you get. But for that, give this video at least 5 likes. If you have watched my previous tutorials, then you probably know that I have promised that in this year I will be creating another clicker simulator tutorial series, but better than the others. And yeah, that's what I will do, but only if this series will get enough support. Some stuff that I can show you and didn't show you in the previous tutorials are pets, teleporting into different zones, and much more. So yeah, definitely leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Welcome to another part of how to make a clicker simulator in Roblox in 2025. And in this part we will be creating data stores and upgrade shop UI. And we will start by making the saving, so go to our leader stats script and we will edit it a lot. So first we will get our data store, so local ds equals to game get service data store service, and then we will create our data store, so local data store, or let's call it player data equals to data store get data store, and now you will name your data store, so let's name it player data. So go to the end of the player edit function and let's do local player user id equals to player, and we can do anything, you just need a player.user id there. Then we will do local success and error message equals to pcall function, and we also need a data, so local data and data equals to player data get async and the player user id there if success. Then and now it's time to create our save function, so local function save data, and we will have a player there, and we will copy this, it has to be exactly the same, and let's create our data, so local data equals to, and that will be a table, and what we do, we have cache and we have clicks, so cache equals to player.leader stats.cache.value. Then we will do comma and clicks equals to player.leader stats.clicks.value. Now we will do this again, so copy this thing and paste it there, but we won't be doing get async, we will be doing a set async, and there will be the player user ID and data. Now we can print if the data was saved or not. So if success, then print, and maybe something like data for dot player dot name dot was saved, and we can do else, and we can copy this, but instead of print we can do warn, because print and warn does pretty much the same thing, but print is a normal text and warn is orange text. And before we continue with the video, please go check out this game. It's called Monster Showdown, made by Aureum Realms. In this Roblox game you are killing monsters, buying new weapons and unlocking new areas, buying new pets and bunch of other stuff. So yeah, at least try this game. The game link is down in the description. You can also join our group, it's also down in the description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and the link for that is also down in the description. And that's it, let's get back into the video. And we can say not saved. And what we can do now in this player edit function is that we can set our data to the cache and clicks. So clicks equals to data dot clicks. Oh, we need to rename it there, so let's do capital C there, and data dot clicks. This has to be exactly like this, and then we can do cache equals to data dot cache, and the cache there doesn't have to be capital because we didn't have capital there. But now we need to call this function. We want to call this function every time a player leaves the game, so we will do game get service players dot player removing connect function, and we will get the player there, and then we will call this function, so save data, and we will pass the player there. But to make it even better, we can do game bind to close function, and then we will loop through every player, so local plr equals to game get service players get players, and for I comma plr in players do save data plr. So yeah, this should save our data every time the game shuts down or every time the player leaves. But we will add one more thing. We will have a variable and we will call it level. And basically the level will tell us how much clicks we should get. Same thing with the price. So upgrade price, and we can rename it like this, and maybe set it to 100. But we need to save the level and upgrade price too. So let's go to our save data function, and we need to remove it from leader stats, just have it inside the player. Copy this, paste it there, rename it to level, and remove the leader stats there and rename this to level. Now we can copy this, paste it, and rename it to price and price or upgrade price. So that's it. Now we need to load it. So level equals to data dot level and upgrade price equals to data dot upgrade price. I will show that the saving works now. So for the first time we will get this error, but that doesn't matter. That's because we played this game for the first time. So now we can get some clicks. I will close this. We can get some clicks, sell them. So we have 13 cash and 5 clicks. Now we can leave the game. So as you can see, data for Adamar52 was saved. So now when we join the game again, we will get our data. And we didn't get it for some reason. So I found the issue. We didn't set the value. So dot value, and put the dot value everywhere there. So yeah, now it should work. So now when I join the game, it will give me 0 clicks and 0 everything, because previously I left with zeros. As you can see, we have leader stats and we have cash 0 clicks 0 Upgrade price is 100 and level is 2 for some reason. Oh, that's because I set it to 2. Let me quickly fix it. So it's 1. And let's get some clicks. So now we have 5 cash, 9 clicks. We can leave the game, go to leader stats and change the level to 1 and play the game again. And as you can see, we can go to leader stats, cash 5, clicks 9, level 1. And upgrade price is also 100. So that's all for data saving. Now we will create the upgrade shop UI. So duplicate this thing and I don't know, move it there, maybe, doesn't matter where, and rename it to upgrade shop. So I have changed it a little bit. Now it says upgrade and I have also changed the color. Go to remote events, duplicate this remote event and let's do open UIs. And now let's go to starter GUI and insert a new screen GUI. Let's do ignore GUI inset to true and rename it to upgrade UI. And this isn't a UI tutorial, so I won't be creating something special. It will be just a simple frame where you will be able to upgrade your clicks. So let's call it a main frame. And let's add a text button, or let's copy the text button from our click UI and insert it there. Remove the image label and insert the text label. Set the position 2.5, set the anchor point 2.5 and set the size 2.9. Background transparency will be 1 and I will set it to Fredoka 1. Change the text to X, or it can also say close, and text scaled to true, but I will set it to X there. And we can also add a UI stroke. So this will be our close button. I think I can scale it a little bit more. Text button, let's insert a local script and let's remove the get clicks from this and let's rename this local script to close. Local PLR equals to game get service players dot local player. Local player UI equals to player dot player GUI, and we will do script dot parent dot mouse button one click connect function player UI dot upgrade UI dot enabled equals to false. Now we can add a text. So I will copy this text from my close button and paste it there. And I will call this title and set it to maybe like upgrade clicks, duplicate it, and this will be the price. So price, this will be the current level, so current level, and this will be the next level, so rename it to next level. And let's make it say next level. I think we can put it a little more up. Current level, next level and price. And let's script those now. So let's insert a local script. Local PLR equals to game get service players dot local player. Player dot level colon get property changed signal, and we will do value, then we will do connect function, and we will do script.parent.text equals to, now we will copy the text, so there, current level, and dot player dot level dot value. And we can also do this, so, and let's put wait for child level, and maybe, I don't know, put 15 there. Now copy this script and paste it to the next level, and we will do +1. Same thing with this. and also change the current to next. Now we will do the same thing with the price. So price there, price dot value, and let's put it there. And we also need to do this, so player dot price. I can also rename this text button to close button and duplicate it and move it somewhere and rename it to upgrade button. Remove the UI aspect ratio, and I don't know, you can scale it and position it however you want. I will give it a green color, and I will also make the text say upgrade. Now create another remote event and let's call it upgrade clicks. Now create another server script and I will call it upgrade clicks, or we don't need to do that. We can go into our get clicks and we can make that there. So game get service replicated storage, wait for child upgrade clicks, wait for child remote events 15, wait for child upgrade clicks, and 15 dot on server event connect function, and let's put the player there. So player dot level dot value plus equals to 1, and player dot cache dot value or player dot leader stats dot cache dot value minus equals to player dot upgrade price dot value. And this reminded me that I probably did it wrong there, so go to price text, player dot upgrade price, not player dot price. This would give us an error, but now we fixed it, and also there. And what we can do with upgrade price? Well, you can do anything now, but I think I will do something simple. So player dot upgrade price equals to level times or player dot level dot value times 2 or not 2, 100. So if we would have level 2, our next price would be 200. But you can play around with it, it's just math, so yeah. But don't forget to put dot value there, so dot value. So that's the upgrade server side. Now we can go to the local site. So go to upgrade button and rename the close script to upgrade. If player dot leader stats dot cache dot value is greater or equals to player dot upgrade price dot value, then what we will do is we will fire the server. So game dot replicated storage dot remote events dot upgrade clicks fire server script dot parent dot text color 3 equals to color 3 dot new, and we will change the color to be red, and we will also change the text script dot parent dot text label, not text color, dot text label, and dot text label 2, and now dot text equals to not enough cache. Now we can wait 2 seconds and copy this, change this to upgrade, and change this to be white. We can also add a debounce, so local debounce equals to false. If debounce equals to false, then debounce equals to true, and we forgot to put this there. And then we can do wait to debounce equals to false, and then we can copy this and paste it there. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Now we just need to open this UI every time we open this thing. I will make this pretty modular, so we will use this OpenUI's remote event to open any UI that we would want to. So go to the touch part in the upgrade shop part. If you want to get this model, you can go to my Discord server, and after you reach level 10, you will get access to a special channel where you will be able to find this model and other stuff too. But let's continue now. So cell clicks, no there. We will want to go there and yeah, there. And rename it to OpenUI. And instead of selling this, we will do game.replicated-storage.remote-events.openui's fire server or fire client player, and then we will do player.playerGUI.upgradeUI. Now we can go to the starter player scripts and insert the local script, and let's rename it to OpenUIs. And then we will do game get service, replicated service, wait for child, remote events 15, wait for child, OpenUIs 15 dot on client event connect function. And then in these brackets let's put our UI, and we will do UI.enabled equals to true, and that's basically it. We can disable this UI and we can publish it to Roblox and we can test it. Nope, I forgot one more thing. Go to get clicks, and this first function, don't do +1, let's do player.level.value. So yeah, and we may also want to do one more thing, so maybe let's go there and do local plr equals to game get service players dot local player UI equals to player dot player GUI. If UI equals to player UI dot upgrade UI, then or equals to then UI dot, and we need to find how we named it. So UI dot next level dot text equals to, let's go there and copy this, paste it there, UI dot current level dot text equals to, now go to current level and copy this, and UI dot price dot text equals to, let's go to price and let's copy this and paste it there. And I think this is everything, so yeah, let's test it. So the price for the next upgrade is 100. So when we go there, yeah, as you can see, it updated. So current level 1, next level 2, price 100. If we click there, not enough cash. So we can sell our cash, our clicks, and get cash. And as you can see now, I have cash 102, the level is 1. Now we can go to the shop and click upgrade. Current level 2, next level 3, price 200, not enough cash, because we don't have 200 cash. And as you can see, it decreased our coins, our cash, and upgrade price is 200. And now if we go to clicks and if we click, we get 2 clicks because our level is 2. So I quickly got 206 cash. We can upgrade again. And now we get 3 clicks. So as you can see, everything works. If we leave and we will join again back, everything will save. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, share and subscribe. In the next part I will be showing you how to make collectible currency and how to display your coins and clicks on your screen. And yeah, we just joined there, and as you can see, upgrade price, everything saved. And if we go to upgrade shop, the texts also change. So yeah, for the next part I want this video to have at least 10 likes. So yeah, get this video at least 10 likes and I will make another video on this. That's everything, see you in the next one. Welcome to another part of how to make a clicker simulator in Roblox. In this part I will be showing you how to make stat indicators and collectible currency. Stat indicators will be a UI that will show you how much coins and how much clicks you have on your screen. And before we start, I would want to thank you all for the support so far. And also someone told me that I should use Profile Store. So I checked how it works and I have decided to not put it here because it's too complicated. We will have to recreate everything that we have already there, from what I have understood. So I will be continuing with just this basic leader stat script and basic data stores. But if you would want to, there's a bunch of tutorials on Profile Store service and other services or module scripts like that, which would probably work better than this basic leader stats. So yeah, maybe in some future tutorials, but for this tutorial I will be using this basic data store to keep it as simple as possible. But you can obviously adapt this into your own data store script. With that said, let's continue with the tutorial and I will start by the UI. So insert another screen UI and I will rename it stat indicators. And let's insert a frame, let's design it a little bit. So yeah, I made these two simple frames. This green one is for cache and this blue one is for clicks. Now go to the text and insert a local script. I already have the script there, so I will double click it. And we can remove this and this. And because this is cache, we can do player, wait for child, leader, stats, 15, wait for child, cache dot value. We can copy this, paste it there, and instead of upgrade price we can do leader stats dot cache. Now that should be everything. We can copy this, paste it into clicks, and instead of cache we will just do clicks. So clicks, same thing here, and don't forget to change clicks here too. And as you can see, it now updates our UI every time we gain something. When I was testing this, I have found a bug there, which is this one. So just put the dot and main frame here and do it here too and here too. So now when we go and play it, it should be fixed. I don't remember getting this bug in the previous tutorial, so I don't know when this happened, but yeah, now it is fixed. And now let's make the collectible currency. So I have inserted this currency pack there. The link for this currency pack will be in the Discord server in the channel that you will get access to after reaching level 10. Or you can find the link in the video that I will put down in the description or in the comments. So I will copy this, remove the pack and paste it back here. Now let's make a folder inside of workspace and rename it to coins, and insert another folder and call it zone 1, because in the next tutorial we will be creating zones. So yeah, I will be showing you how to make zone doors, how to save the doors, and how to automatically remove them when the player joins the game and has the doors unlocked. So I have placed these coins around. Let's also select all of them and add an attribute. The type will be boolean and the name will be can collect. Save it and set it to true. Now insert a script and insert a number value. This number value will tell us how much cash we should get after touching the coin. So let's call it reward price and maybe put it to 5. And let's also make a respawn time, so respawn, and this will be 6 seconds or 7 seconds. It can be anything. And let's rename the script to collect. And let's do local folder equals to script.parent. Then we will get these two values, so local revert equals to folder.revert.value, and local respawn equals to folder.respawn.value. And now we will loop through all of the coins. So for I, v or coin in folder get children do, if coin is a base part, then coin.touched connect function, then we will paste the hit there, and local humanoid equals to hit.parent find first child humanoid. If humanoid, then local plr equals to game get service players get player from character humanoid.parent. If player, then and then we will do player.leader stats.cache.value plus equals to revert coin set attribute, and our attribute is called can collect, so can collect. Then we will do comma and false coin dot transparency equals to 1. Then we will wait respawn and copy this, paste it there, set this to true and set this to 0, and maybe put this before this. And if player and coin get attribute can collect equals to true. So this should work now. Let's test it. So we can see that we can collect this coin, and we can see the coin. When I touch it, I get 5 cash, and I can't collect the cash. As you can see, it doesn't do anything, but now it appeared again, and now I can collect it again. And we can collect all of these coins, and they will go back after 6 or 7 seconds. Yeah, 7. So this is how you can easily make collectible currency in your game. And that's all for this tutorial. If you liked it, please like, comment, share and subscribe. In the next video we will be creating multiple zones with better coins. And let me know if you have any other ideas what could be added. This tutorial was pretty short and simple, so yeah. And for the next part I will want at least 15 likes on this video. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. In this part of our clicker simulator tutorial I will show you how to make new zones. Each zone will have a better coins and a better sell place with a higher multiplier. They will also save, and you can buy them by clicking on them. And unfortunately I have already recorded this video, but yeah, my voice got broken and there was no way how I can fix that file, so I have to recreate it again. But this time it will be faster, hopefully. So we will start by creating a folder inside of workspace and call this folder zone doors. Then you can add a part, make sure it is anchored, and you can name this part however you want, but make sure the zone names are the same, because in leader stats we will create a new section called zones. You don't need to do this, this is just a command so I can organize it better. Do local zones equals to instance.new folder player. Zones.name equals to zones. This will create a new folder inside of player. Then we will create a desert zone, so local desert equals to instance.new bool value comma zones. Desert.name equals to desert and desert.value equals to false. As you can see I have this desert part there and part that is called zone 3. I have desert right there and zone 3 right there. So this is related to this and the desert is related to the desert. These names have to be exactly the same. Then how you can save this is go right there, desert.value equals to data.desert, zone 3.value equals to data.zone 3. Now go down there into the save data function, desert equals to player.zones.desert.value. Same thing with the zone 3. Zone 3 equals to player.zones.zone3.value. So hopefully you understood now how to create a new zone. Just you can duplicate this door, rename it and create a new value there that is called the same. But now each zone has also some stuff. As you can see I have made these It doesn't matter how the zone will look like, but I will recommend you to add a surface GUI and add a name and a price text label. We just add a server script into each text label. And now let's start with the price. So we get the zone, which is script.parent.parent.parent, and the price is zone.price.value. And then we just set the text to the price. So script.parent.text equals to this sign dot price. As you can see, we have desert and we have these two values there, then the surface GUI, then the text, and then the script. So this is why we have script.parent.parent.parent. Make sure it looks exactly the same. Here you can see my explorer, so just copy this. Same thing with the name, because one of our values is a string value, the price is the price in cash. You can see it is a number value and you can set up the price there. The name value is a string value and it can be whatever you want. It doesn't need to be exactly the same. If you don't know how to do this, just go to the desert, click plus, search string value and import it. Same thing with number value. Now with name, we just copy the price script, paste it there and just rename this to zone name and change this to nameval.value, and here the text will be just zone name. Now go to replicated storage, remote events, and you need to create a new remote event and call it by zone. This remote event will be used in our destroy walls local script. So go to starter player scripts and insert a local script. In this script we will get the player, so it is game get service players.local player and local zones equals to game.workspace wait for child zone doors. Then we will create a character edit function, so player.character edit connect function. Then we will create a for loop for I, v in zones get children do if player wait for child zones wait for child v.name dot value equals to true we destroy. The same thing will be there because we can maybe like put the zone very far away, so this zone won't be loaded for the player on the start of the game. To fix this we can just do zones.child edit connect function, then we will get the child and we will do if player wait for child zones wait for child.name.value equals to true, then we will remove the child or destroy it. And then to remove the door when the player buys it, we just do game replicated storage remote events by zone.onClient event connect function. Then we will get a door parameter there, and if door doesn't equals to nil, then door destroy. And how do we buy the door? Well, each zone has a click detector. You can set the max activation distance. I kept it at 32. And the click detector has a buy script. In this script we will get a door, so it is script.parent.parent, and then we will do script.parent.mouseClick connect function player in parameters there. Then we will do local price equals to door.price.value, and maybe our script that removes the doors on the start of the game fails or anything can happen. So if the door wasn't removed and if the player owns the door, we will just fire the buy zone event and we will paste the player there and the door. But if player doesn't own the door, we will check if the player has enough cash. So if player.leaderstats.cash.value higher or equals to price, then we will decrease the cash and fire the event, just like we did here. And we will also change the value to true. So player.zones find first child door.name .value equals to true. But there is no reason to buy these zones yet. So how do we give them a reason? Well, in the previous tutorial I showed you how to make these coins. So we have zone 1, you can just duplicate this, rename it to whatever you want. I will rename it to zone 2 and we can move them here. And now go to the folder and we can go revert and we can actually increase the revert to maybe 20. So these coins will give us just 5, but these coins will give us 20. Same thing if we duplicate this again and we can rename it to zone 3, then maybe change it to 50. If you want to change these coins you can add them It can be a basic part or a mesh. Nothing else. Make sure it is a part or a mesh. And also make sure it is anchored and that the can collide is off. And one more thing to make this work is that we need to add an attribute. So go to properties and down there are attributes. Click the plus icon, change the time to boolean and rename it to can collect. Save it and set it to true. One more thing how to update our zones is to make a special cell place. So we can Ctrl-Alt-G or just create a folder, name it cell zones and insert our cell zone there. We can name this cell place 1. We can add a number value and rename it to multiplier. In the zone 1 it will be just set to 1 and we just need to go to the touch part, cell clicks, and here where we do player.leaderstats.cache.value plus equals to player.leaderstats.clicks.value, we just need to do times script.parent.multiplier.value. So this will be multiplied by 1. Now we can duplicate this, paste it here, rename it to cell place 2 and change the multiplier to 2 or maybe 1.5 or any number that you want, but I will set it to 2. So here the multiplier is 1 but here it is 2. So if we have like 2 clicks, here we will have 2 times 1, so here we will get 2 cash. But if we will sell our 2 clicks here, we will get 4 cash because it's 2 times 2. And here it will be 6 because the multiplier here will be 2. And 3 times 2 is 6. And just rename this. And this is all saved. I have already bought both of the zones, so after we will join the game, you will be able to see that the zones are removed. And yeah, as you can see, they are removed. And the coins there are better than these coins in the first zone. Same thing here, these coins are better than these. And here you can do the math. We should get 42 times free cash. So yeah, that's all for this tutorial. Let me know down in the comments what you would want to see next. I want at least 15 likes for the next tutorial. Like, comment, share and subscribe and I will see you in the next one.